Welcome to another day of Ether Rays. We're taking on Pegasus King here, and we're gonna go with one of the new teams that I made this week. I don't really know, man. I feel like I feel like I had teams that were pretty, like, even before Camilla, I feel like I had teams that were pretty concrete in terms of what they were able to do. And I probably want to add before Erica as well. I feel like I had teams that were pretty concrete in terms of what they wanted to do. And that has essentially changed. I feel like all of my teams need revamping, at least for Astra season. Or at least 3 of them. I think I have like 2 teams. And then 3 teams that I'm just trying to figure out what to do with them. I don't have something... I feel like I gotta workshop some teams and figure out what works, because this team, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here and it's all just like not very. Essentially what I'm looking at here, or what you're looking at here, is just a team with a bunch of actions, and then Erica's the bonus unit. It was between her and Erica just has more range. And also, she doesn't really need to worry about wind sweep as much as
Message received.
What's his face? Does. So that was really what led to the creation of this particular team. Not quite sure how to go about taking on this particular defense as well. There's a few. I feel like I'm short a couple of actions, which is like, I don't know, like.
I'll do it.
There's just something missing from this team, and I don't really know what it is. I wonder if I could drop Haze Slice off this Dimitri and run Gale Force on him. But then there's so much of his survivability in Haze Slice.
What now?
And then also damage. He's supposed to be here, this Dimitri, to remove status effects. This particularly, that's why he's on this season, particularly Divine Nectar. But I've been finding that with initiating with him, he's dying like quite a bit, even with the Haze Slice. So, I'm not quite sure if Gale Force is really what he's looking for, since his survival is really in question a lot of the times. Maybe I should just pair him with someone else. He's not the greatest initiator, which kind of makes the responsibility fall on Shez, but then I really don't want her to be the initiator, because she can get stuck, I'm not quite sure what to do with this team. I really like having Dimitri here because he has 2 actions without having to run Gale Force. But then also, this could also, I could easily have Valentine's Edelgard here. But then the movement restriction is a little bit of a challenge as well. There's just so much to think about.
I'll handle this.
I'm struggling to build a coherent team, as I said, for this Astra Anima season. There's Sita, there's the Lin team with Triangle Attack, and then I need something. I need some other teams, man. I want to have a range Gale Force and a melee Gale Force, but I'm just struggling to put that together. So far, as you can see here, I've been trying to just get through this. I feel like we need to get to Felix because he's in the back. And his extra action is going to allow him to warp down and take someone out. So we really need to get to Felix and take him out specifically. And then Golveg and Hearthvulgar can just be leftovers if I need to, but really need to get to Felix. He's the biggest problem here. I feel like Felix is back in this particular meta. I feel like he still can't take out the near save. That's understandable, but there's a lot of cleanup that he can do. Like if you have someone like Camilla that can just go in and take out the near save, then Felix can come in and pick off whatever is left. So I feel like we should probably be looking to see like a resurgence of Felix in particular. I feel like this is his moment, and if he's not like prominent in this moment, then I don't think he'll get another chance. Well, I guess kind of like with OG Edelgard, as long as she can nuke something and take out, you really don't need her to be the primary initiator. You can have someone be the follow and have her be the follow-up. So as long as you have a way to take out the near save, then you can always have that unit in your back pocket. And I like having Felix for that. I was actually even thinking of bringing him into SDS because there's this one spot on this map that is just so useless. The starting positions for this map is just really annoying, man. I hate it so much. And it's actually the one spot that I can think of to put Felix in so that he can just, you know, get into the zone. But and also because Felix is just so capable without much support, he can do everything by himself. So I can easily just let him run rampant and get around, you know, the back line that way.
Close your eyes.
But I don't know, man. I feel like it's it's either him or just some other support unit, maybe like duo Leon, maybe. But then how would I get him in to actually take something out? This is such a heavy flyer-focused map, favored map. It's really like leading you down the road of running flyers and then calves with like extensive range. So I'm really just trying to figure it out. I haven't gotten to a conclusion just yet, but I'm working on it, trying to see what I can come up with. But yeah, also I feel like I've almost messed this up, but I got the space here, so we're gonna see what Dimitri can do, because I kind of need Dimitri to take out Felix here, since I'm stuck by this Neathhogger. I mean, Hearthfogger.
On my way.
Dimitri. Man,
your orders?
and this Felix doesn't have a speed seal, so well, I am debuffed to speed, so the thing is, Chrom doesn't have Kanto, so if he does this, if I use Chrom to attack, he's stuck.
I'll handle this.
Not a lot of options here. I mean, I could clear this because Dimitri gets 2 actions, which is exactly as much as the amount that I would need. The problem is, I think Golveg might kill Chrom here. So I'm gonna go for the
this is for you.
reposition to get Chrom out of the danger zone there, and then see what happens. Yeah, don't see another option. Ah, man, if that was Flared Sparrow, well, I guess you could still move there. Yeah, it wouldn't have changed anything. Man, this sucks. Yeah, this sucks, actually. Yeah, I gotta do it. I don't see another way out. I mean, I could box her, but then she would just attack Chrom, like I said, and let's see if Dimitri can survive. Oh, she gets to go again. He's dead. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh man, that's unfortunate. And she didn't get her special either, which means she's not gonna get the 3rd action.
Broken heart.
Maybe Chrom would have lived that, actually. In hindsight, I think Chrom would have actually survived because he would have won the speed check, and he has the damage reduction. Man, that's fine. Let's play one more, man. Okay, here's our second match for the day. That was a unfortunate loss, man. I kind of played that a little bit carelessly, but then also I lost a lot of actions by not being able to get Thor in with the Celica ring. So I should have probably made a space, waited his turn at the very least, and then made a space so that Thor could go in and actually contribute. I lost out on a ton of actions there, which is unfortunate. I feel like there's also something else that team is lacking. I just don't know what it is. I feel like I need a way to get an extra action on that team somehow. What I need is another Golveg. I need another also Golveg so I can get the extra actions for this season. Just like I have Summer Golveg to do the cleanup, I need someone for Astra season that can do and it can't be Valentine's Edelgard because I run her on defense and it'd just be Edelgard all over the place all the time. So I kind of want to avoid. Maybe I should bring Winter Edelgard to this season instead, since it's really a struggle to get her to work in light season with Lapis. Yeah, I haven't been able to use the Lapis team. Maybe but she has better matchups in light season. I don't think she'd be able to take out Freyr, which may be one of her potential targets. That's something to consider. I don't know. I just need someone. I'll keep thinking about it. I'll figure it out eventually. But yeah.
What now?
I was actually thinking about like the Fate channel had this thing where it led you to a website, and I'm like, they've done that a couple of times now. Separate topic. They've done it a couple of times now with the Golveg rewind story that they did on a separate website, and then there was another one that they did on a separate website as well, another CYL one. I don't like it. I don't like when Faye is putting extra content outside of I don't like going outside of the game to get extra content for the game. And a lot of times the website is just so slow. I don't know if it's like a me problem with like my internet speed or the phone speed or whatever the case is, but a lot of times I found the website to be rather underwhelming in terms of performance. I've been on websites that perform better with less content. So yeah, I'd like for them to find a way moving forward to get this surprise extra content actually into the game. But I guess you'd have to code it, and then how do you code it to be a one-time thing? You know, I'm not a game developer. I don't know, but that would probably be too much burden on the already stressed game developers. So you know, there's also that to consider. But I don't like it. So I didn't really look at whatever it was that the Faye channel had as extra content by clicking on the link. I was like, yeah, I'll pass. Even though I did really enjoy the whole Golveg's rewind story thing, it was really nice, but I don't really want them to do more of that in the future, even though I feel like they're going to. But I would appreciate it if they didn't, because I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore, like clicking on those links anymore. Feels like it's not a pleasant experience. It's not as enjoyable as the actual in-game content. But yeah, separate tangent there. Ton of banners to summon on. I've been going through them. I did get a random emblem Ike, so that's neat. Off one of the banners, so that's been neat so far. But trying not to spend too many orbs there, because it's really an orb sink. There's a lot of the units are old, and you're not really going to get a ton of value out of them moving forward. There's Power Spike with Camilla and Erica, and a lot of those older units just can't keep up with where we are going to go in the upcoming months. I've been trying to also figure out if I should include Leo, baby Leo, or young Leo into one of my SD teams just for the action economy and the gravity to some extent, but then I could also just bring Thor, who is much better at it. I do still want to go back. I feel like Summer Thor is also a really good unit for Havoc that Gateau has. That's a really, really good B skill, man, for mages. I think if that, or once that comes up in Hall of Forms or Binding Worlds, it's going to be premium. I'm definitely going to be putting that on everything. Gateau is in the regular pool, so hopefully I can get more copies of him eventually, because I wasn't able to get one, and I don't think I want to go back on that banner just yet. I do want to get one more Tiki at the very least, but I did not have a pleasant experience summoning on that banner, as I saw a lot of people have a really bad summoning session on that banner, so I don't know. I feel like they mess with the rates sometimes. I don't know. That's just a feeling that I have, but yeah, that banner was not good to me. I don't know, man.
I will do it.
Erica's been fun so far. Really have liked getting Ches back into the mix. She pairs really well with Erica with the additional status effects. It's really, really good for her. Empathy is a really busted status effect. So there's that. Oh, you know what I did want to bring up? I saw a notification where they were saying that they're not going to be able to repair the bug with baby, well, not even baby, young Tiki. the dragon skill, the new dragon special, taking out
Message received.
the new dragon special negating defensive specials. It looks like they're not going to be able to fix that until next month, and I'm like, at that point, you might as well just leave it in the game. Why even bother changing it if you're going to wait like that's like 2 to 3 weeks before it'll be what's the word, fixed? No, that's not the word. Patched. 2 to 3 weeks before it's patched, and we're going to be getting another SDC. I think we're going to be getting SDR soon as well. So yeah, at that point, you might as well just leave it in the game. Don't even bother taking it out, because this is one of the most at least it's not crashing the game like reopening Tenet. But in terms of like competitive game modes, it's going to do a ton of damage by that point. So there's really no point in just let it be an additional thing that the skill has. Give dragons, let all dragons just be super busted, and just see where we go from there. Just introduce something that is a better defensive special or negates it altogether. I don't know, but 3 weeks for something that is as busted as what the Stiki's offering on dragon units, which are really popular in a lot of game modes right now. I don't really like, especially on Rhea. I don't really think, not that she even needs it. I don't think it's gonna be like. There's no point in going back at that point and fixing it. I don't think, but they probably will, because it's not supposed to do that. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. Why bother? Just leave it in the game. I'm sure the player base is going to naturally figure out a way to deal with it before they get to the stage of it being patched within that time frame.
Of course.
It's also going to be really unfair in SD, because it really changes. You might as well just ban Kiki. Yeah, you might as well just ban her. There's no point. She's so strong already. It's really annoying. So yeah, bounce back here with the second match. And Doom was down. Guess we call it here, man. GG's. See you on the next one.